speak to Abanga, NPP Abanga. How has it been?
Cool. Just that the bad governance that we are on. Yes.
I mean, so you're there to protest against the way the Ghana Police Service is treating.
Not only the Ghana Police Service, the entire security architecture. Every security agency is part. The way and manner they are treating our members is not fine. And we think we are in a democratic world, that country that we need to be respected. We need to be given the opportunity to speak.
Elements within the NDC say that the police are basically just doing their work. There's no abuse, there's no harassment. Actually, the Minister of Government Communications says there's nothing wrong. If you are arrested, you are remanded, you are granted bail, or you are granted bail, you are not able to meet your bail conditions.
Let's even take Chama Bronye's case, for instance. We had NDC lawyers, and I will mention lawyer Hamza Suini, right? Yeah, he spoke against it. That the way Mana Bronye was handled was very bad, and he being an NDC, he was highly disappointed. Martin Pebu, senior lawyer Martin Pebu, who is I wouldn't say he's an NDC man, but more of his communications sides with the NDC. He spoke against it. You get it? So I don't know what the NDC people are talking about. You know, because they were born out of revolution. Yes, they don't understand democratic principles. Yeah, that's what I would say.
At the end of the day, what do you seek to achieve with this protest? What do you seek to achieve with this protest?
We are trying to send a signal and a notification to the government that we are all Ghanaians. You should not treat certain people special more than others. And we should be given the freedom to speak, to criticize the government where they are wrong. Look at the Galamsey, for instance. We don't have water. Our lands are being destroyed. Our forests are being degraded. In fact, Mahama has disappointed Ghana. Let me say NDC. They've disappointed us, and the promise they gave us, they told us they were coming to solve our problems. And even let me tell the university, the tuition free for first year students, they've not even fulfilled it. They are paying, but they are not done paying. So they've really disappointed that this is not the kind of government that we voted. So all that I will say is that NPP members now, we should unite, we should come together. We should not allow the internal contest to divide us. Where we stand now, we need unity to be able to fight the NDC. We need unity. So I'll call on all NPP members and all youth, everybody. You see, let's preach the campaign messages of our candidates. Let's tell the people what our candidates are capable of doing. And what if they come, they will come and do. Rather than attacking and insulting each other. It rather makes us divert the attention rather from the NDC than be fighting ourselves. So I think that that is what I have to say for now.
Thank you very much. So that is Abanga. He contested for the NPP's youth organizer position the last election, lost to Salam Mustapha, but he made himself available at the to the grounds here in support of the protest. The protesters have just got into the Nima police station, and also that is Dr. China. Let's speak to the man who is organizing this protest. We'll try and speak to the man himself who is organizing this protest. Salam, Mustapha, how has it been for you so far? I mean, you've been at this hoping to send a strong signal to the government. Do you by now think that the numbers you've gotten and what has happened so far, you've been able to send that signal to government?
What do you think?
Well, what I think matters not at this moment.
Have you seen the numbers? Have you seen the numbers? That's NPP. Our spirit can never be broken. We are showing that we are united. And when I say we'll rise, we will rise. And that's what we are doing. This is just the beginning.
Just a bit of specifics. We know you are presenting a petition to the IGP, what again will you be doing as part of this protest?
When we are done, we will turn and come and go to the Jubilee House. We have another petition for the president. Then we will drop it for him. I'm sure they will take WhatsApp pictures of the petition and send it to him far away in the United States of America. And he will read it.
Did you consider rescheduling the protest because the president who you be presenting a petition to had to leave the country for the UN General Assembly?
No need. Yes, a WhatsApp phone. They will send him pictures. He will say it. The president is somebody who likes social media. By now, I'm sure he's watching his Facebook and other social media handles. He will see what the youth of the NPP are capable of doing. And I promise him, before I leave as youth leader, I will give this government a very, very good run for their money. That is a promise.
Is it that you're going to be in opposition element even if you don't have to be?
The government has shown bad faith. It is its own problems. And once it creates more problems, we will deal with them. So we are not those creating the problems for the government. They are those who keep creating their own problems. And we will not shy away from pointing them out to the government and the citizens at large. So it's a lot of work. And it's going to be a very long walk in this 4 years that John Dramani Mahama has to be president. It will be a very interesting long walk.
Is it your call that the government or the police should not arrest NPP persons even if they flout the law?
Not at all. When people break the law, they should be punished. But where there is selective application of the law, that is bad. When NPP people are caught, we all see the high-handedness. Black Maria, Rambo-style arrest and all that. Since this government came into office, have you seen anything like that towards anybody in the NDC? It's no. It tells you there's a problem. There's selectivity. And that's exactly why we are doing what we are doing now. So continue to protest.
If tomorrow, if the police arrest Chief Sofo Azokwa in a Black Maria, will you be then satisfied now?
No. That is equality before the law. Because that's what they are doing to NPP people. And that's what we want to see happen to everybody. Not just NPP people, but fair, equitable application of the law. That's all we're asking, not too much.
No.
But you treat NDC people as if they were first-class citizens and we are less, then that is a problem.
So is what they are doing wrong because it's wrong, or is because they are doing it only to NPP persons?
What they are doing is wrong. It's not just because it's NPP. And as you are aware, I've mentioned time without number that when they are done doing it to NPP people, they will come after you, all of you. Today, it might be NPP people because we wear political colors. I don't know if you have NDC membership card. If you don't, then I can bet you are going to be in the same soup that we find ourselves. So let's do the right thing.
We know that when the party hierarchy did a protest against the attempt to remove the Chief Justice then, there were attempts to bring in some other political parties. But this time around, it's just the NPP youth wing. Were there any efforts made to bring other persons on board?
This is the youth wing I lead. This is the new patriotic party, the National Youth Wing that I lead. That I called on the youth to come out, and they have listened. That is it.
All right, thank you very much. So you heard there from Salam Mustapha. He is the national youth organizer of the New Patriotic Party. Let's speak to the Greater Accra Youth Organizer of the NPP. I mean, it's happening in your region, and I should believe that you are instrumental in the organization. Was it difficult selling the story to the NPP youth to come out in their numbers on a Tuesday, working day like this to protest against the state?
It was never difficult. Organization is part of our DNA. And as a youth leader of the region, whenever I say Jack, you have them in thousands. This communique went to the youth just a couple of days ago because the police, as usual, was being a little lackadaisical. So we were not too sure about the date, whether being granted or not. So just about a couple of days, we got the green light from our national youth organizer. I called on my youth, and boom, they all came. If you look at my back, you see them in thousands. This is called Ukuma Prima Apembeba. We are not intimidated.
Do you think that this is sending the right signal to the government against what you've described as harassment?
Well, of course, demonstration is part of our constitutional rights. At any point in time when we feel that things are not going well, we have the right to come out and demonstrate and show our displeasure to the government towards what is going on. Now, if you look at what is going on, the government has made it clear, it is very lucid, that the government is not interested in our welfare. The government is not interested in the jobs that he promised us. The teaming youth of Ghana voted massively for the NDC and for that matter John Mahama, so that he could realize the 24-hour economy that he promised us. But we believe that 24-hour economy was going to boost job employment. We are not seeing it. In 8 months, about 9 months after elections, we are not seeing anything like that. He promised us 1 job, 3 shifts. What it means is that every job is going to accommodate about 3 people, usually the youth. And we are not seeing that. So the team youth have come to realize that they have actually sold their color TV for a black and white.
The government is just 9 months old. It's putting measures. There's the big push agenda that has been launched. The president said all places within the country is going to be a construction zone.
On their scale of preference, the youth are unemployed. Look at the Galamsey issues. Now they are not getting good water to drink. And they were able to tell us that if we were serious enough, we could have used only 8 days to stop that. They have 9 months, they haven't been able to stop it. They have 9 months, they haven't been able to create any job opportunity for the youth. And what we are saying is that we know that they actually lied to the youth. They actually lied. And now we have come to a realization that whatever they said was a fallacy. And so we are marching to prove to the government, to tell the government that enough is enough. Enough of the intimidation, enough of the harassment. The team youth of Ghana, we are calling on all of you. Let's come out and take on what belongs to us. Thank you very much.
What is the exact call to government in this protest? Is it that don't arrest NPP persons? Or if you arrest them, treat them this? What exact call are you making to the government and the police?
Well, criminalities are criminalities. If anybody fall foul, it is in the hands of the police to do so. But what is good for the goose is equally good for the gander. You cannot separate us. You cannot, come out with favoritism, nepotism, and all of that. We don't agree to that. If an NPP falters and you pick him up, if an NDC falters, you also have to pick him up. There shouldn't be any form of discrepancy. There shouldn't be any form of discrimination. That's what we are saying.
Thk you very much. So that's Mandela, the Greater Accra youth organizer of the New Patriotic Party, taking us through what it took to galvanize this support for the protest. He's happy and excited about the number of people already who are participating in this particular protest. The Ghana Police Service, as I've said, have stationed themselves on either side of the road to provide security and to make sure that the security arrangements that were agreed upon have been adhered to. Again, we can see that the NPP has its own internal security mechanism which have formed a human war barricade for the protesters and some of the organizers. The team is about to get into the Akweje interchange. So the team is about getting close to the Akweje interchange, and then pretty soon they would get to their first stop where a petition is to be presented to the Inspector General of Police. Let's see if we can get some more persons who are part of this protest to speak to. Let's speak to Robbie Asante. Robbie,
guys,
are you protesting or exercising?
In fact, I'm doing both. I'm doing both. And we are serious. You can see the numbers for yourself. If anybody in this government is thinking that NPP, we are joking, I think that person is supposed to revise his or her nose. Clearly, this government has disappointed us in the last 9 months that they've gotten the opportunity to govern over this country. They gave Ghanaians lofty promises. Promises that at the time, we in the NPP knew they are not practical. They cannot implement them. These were just campaign propaganda. But then we went into the pool. Ghanaians trusted the message they gave them and voted them overwhelmingly. What are we witnessing today? What are we witnessing today? Let me ask you, my brother. Check our water bodies across the country. Have they been able to bring Galamsey under control? The answer is no. They have failed. Today, Galamsey has swallowed this government. Today, Galamsey has swallowed this government. Clearly, this government has no clue so far as the fight against Galamsey is concerned.
But illegal mining, they had also said that the NPP has no moral right whatsoever to speak about Galamsey because you pretended over the destruction of our water body.
We are all living witnesses to the various interventions Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his government put in place. Yes, I can understand. If Ghanaians were so satisfied with our performance so far as the fight against Galamsey was concerned, I am not sure they would have voted us out of power. They voted for the NDC because John Mahama promised them that in the next 120 days, he is going to make sure that Galamsey is brought to a control, or the Galamsey is controlled. But what are we seeing today? We are seeing another form of Galamsey, and as alleged, today, senior government officials, senior party officials across police stations, constituency, region and national, they are the people leading the Galamsey. They are the people leading the Galamsey.
Is this something you have?
Today, as alleged, today, as alleged, the Gov't board is now a decoy that the NDC is using to perpetrate Galamsey in Ghana. Let me tell you, please, we are not even concerned about all of that. Our concern and the very reason why we are embarking on this demonstration is that this government clearly is not ready to respect our democracy, is not prepared to ensure that there's the rule of law. We are not going to shield any government official or any former government official that has questions to answer. No, we will not shield anybody. Our General Secretary on many occasions have said that. The party leadership at all times, when we have the opportunity, we have said that. But what we will not accept is the injustice. What we will not accept is the unfair application of the law. It appears that in Ghana now we have two laws. We have laws for the NDC people and we have laws for the NPP people. When this government came into office, there are a number of the NDC people that were put before court. There were a number of cases that prima facie was established. Most of them were even on trial. This Attorney General came and filed a nolle prosequi, discontinue all these cases. Then they are telling us that they are fighting corruption.
Of the many people who have been arrested, a great majority of them have been because of alleged inflammatory comments. You're the Deputy Director of Communications of the NPP. Beyond the fact that the state and the security agencies may not be treating these persons well, have you yourself taken notice of comments by activists and communicators of the party? And what actions is the communications department taking about these?
Okay, thank you very much, my brother. Like I mentioned, let me also put on record once again that we are not against any lawful arrest of any individual. The laws of Ghana must be allowed to work. We are only concerned when the law is applied to one particular party people as against the other. That cannot be a fair. So that cannot be fair. So my brother, like you mentioned that most of the people arrested, one way or the other, might have committed some offense. Let me tell you, most of the arrest has to do with corruption. Chama to me that they are arrested.
I'm interested in those who have been arrested because of their comments, and who are party communicators or party activists.
What comments?
And as a deputy communicator, have you taken notice of some of these inflammatory comments?
I have taken notice of them. There is a reason why, as a country, we repealed the Criminal Libel Act. We repealed it so that there will be freedom of expression. We repealed it so that people can be allowed to express themselves freely without any form of intimidation. What did Abronya said? Abronya only said that the IGP is corrupt. That is what he said. So if somebody should say that a public official, somebody who is being paid by the taxpayers is corrupt, does that warrant an arrest? Does that warrant a remand?
If he says it in a manner that could affect the security of the state, there's a law that criminalizes it.
You know, in law, if somebody speaks against your personality, the best to do is to file a civil charge against the person. That is the best to do. And in our books, in our law books, misdemeanor is one of the lesser cases. Misdemeanor is one of the lesser cases. And you cannot be in public service and then you don't want people to criticize you. That cannot work. Do you remember when Akufo-Addo was president? An SHS student went and said that he wants to cut Akufo-Addo's head. Did anybody arrest him? Nobody arrested the person. So today, we are telling John Dramani Mahama that the guarantee for freedom of expression is expressly expressed in our constitution. Nobody can undermine that provision. People must be allowed to express themselves willingly and freely. We have come far with our democracy. We have come very far with our democracy. What didn't the NDC say when they were in opposition? What didn't Sami Jenfi say when they were in opposition? What didn't Basentale say when they were in opposition? Captain Smart, what didn't he say when we were in opposition? Who chased after them? Who chased after them? A young, brilliant young man by name Adenta Kumi petitioned the president to take certain course of action. He was arrested. The wife was a nursing mother. He was arrested. Sir Obama posted a video that was already in circulation, drawing the attention of the security about the happenings in the country. They broke through his door and arrested him at dawn. What kind of a country are we running? What kind of country are we in? Are we in a kangaroo state? That is not fair. We want an IGP that is not political. We want an IGP that is professional.
Current IGP is political.
Oh, he's too political. He is too political. Very political.
What shows? What shows?
Oh, there have been several instances. An IGP that is not tolerant. An IGP that cannot even accept the criticism of opposition party. Come on. An IGP must have a big chest to accommodate all manners of things. We've seen IGPs in this country. Is that, look at the numbers here. Not everybody here is an NPP person. A lot of them are lovers of democracy that are concerned about the manner in which the NDC is abusing our laws. My brother, this message is clear.
This Krobia Asante, he is the NPP's director of communications.